Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the DGA Banzai, a very trusted fairway driver for both amateurs and pros alike. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and smash that like button. Now looking at the flight numbers, Banzai is a speed 8, glide 4, turn 0, fade of 3 fairway driver. For us kind of medium to slower arms, it's going to be a very predictable, overstable fairway driver. Versus for faster arms, it's going to have a predictable flex to it. It's going to have a little bit of mid-flight turn, but still have a decently hard finish. For the profile, it does have that slight domeness to it, at least on the wing, but the flight plate is fairly flat. Also, underneath, it feels like it has a microbead. It really isn't, but it feels like almost that it has a microbead to it. Makes it really comfortable when it comes to forehand shots, but for backhand, I'm not going to lie, it did take a few throws to get used to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Banzai out in the field. And as you can see on just a pure hyzer line, it's going to do just that. It's going to hold a real nice arcing hyzer. Now when you put a little bit more torque on it, it's going to have a very straight flight with a predictable finish, which is very similar then to thrown on a flat line. It's going to ride absolutely nice and straight, then get a little bit of a finish. Versus forehand, because of that little bit added torque, it does get, you can see it works in the mid-flight a little bit. It gets a little bit of nice turn, gentle turn, and then fades back. Versus on like a flex anhyzer shot, for slower arms, you're really going to have to put it on an anhyzer angle in order to get it to do those kind of forced over flex shots. And have no fear, the Banzai has enough late flight overstability to it to fight its way out of those flex shots. One added note that I do like about the Banzai is that it has a good amount of glide despite being an overstable disc for us medium arms. It just really does seem to like to hang into the air, definitely more glide than say like a Raptor or a Predator from Discraft. So if you're looking for a very trustworthy semi-overstable driver that has a little bit of extra glide to it to give you a little bit more distance potential, the Banzai may be just for you. One thing to note, if you are a big arm, unlike myself who throws this type of shot on an anhyzer to get these forced over flexes, you're going to have to put it on quite a bit of hyzer in order to kind of get that same kind of shot. Again, if you're a really big arm. Now, taking a look at the plastic types, it does come in 3 different plastic types. I unfortunately was not able to get a hold of an SP, but from hearing online, it feels like the ice is maybe just a little bit tick up from the SP version. Versus when looking at the Pro line, which I do have, honestly, I think the ice fits right in between. The Pro line is a smidge more overstable, if you will. I think it's kind of more, it just doesn't turn as much in the mid-flight. It's not nearly as workable. And then they both have that harsh finish, as we'll kind of see here in the lefty lines. When thrown kind of flat, slight anhyzer line, you can see how the ice gets that really nice sweeping turn, but then as it stalls, it just says, okay, I'm just going to fall to the ground. Pro line on a similar shot, it doesn't have as much turn in the mid-flight. It still has the fade, but it just doesn't quite have nearly as much turn in the mid-flight, giving it the impression that it is slightly more overstable. So if you do have one of the new Matte Bell Ice Banzais and it's just a tick more understable from what you were wanting, try going up to a brand new Pro line. It may be exactly what you're looking for. I am so happy that I finally caved in and decided to give the Banzai a chance because it is an absolutely great fairway driver. So predictable, and yet it's workable enough where you can hit on multiple different lines. Again, making it really versatile and a disc that you can trust in almost any condition. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, please subscribe, smash that like button if you haven't already. As always, thank you so much to my sponsors, Discraft and Riverside Pro Shop. You, the community, till next time, keep banging them chains.